Hello everyone, welcome to Raaonline. So far we have seen organic chemistry and its metabolism. Now we'll move on to micronutrients. Okay, the two minerals. In minerals there are macronutrients and micronutrients. Your iron comes under micronutrients. So now we'll see about the iron metabolism. Why iron is called as micronutrients? Because the total iron present in our body is only 4 to 5 grams. In that, mostly it is present in the form of heme. Okay, that is why iron is classified into heme containing proteins and non-heme containing proteins. So 72% of the body stores of iron is present in the form of heme. Okay, that too, it can be hemoglobin, otherwise it can be a myoglobin. Hemoglobin is the one which transports oxygen and myoglobin is the one which stores oxygen in the muscle. Whereas your non-heme proteins, non-heme iron containing proteins are transport and storage proteins. For example, transferrin and ferritin. Transferrin is a protein which transports your iron in the plasma. Whereas ferritin is a protein which stores iron in the cells. And one more thing, in a minor amount, less than 1%, iron combines with sulphur and it is seen as iron-sulphur proteins, which are mostly seen in the respiratory chain. Okay, iron-sulphur protein is present in the complexes of the ETC, your respiratory chain. So when you see the pie chart here, you can see the heme containing enzyme, myoglobin and hemoglobin. So, which is mostly your hemoglobin is the major iron containing store in our body. So, heme containing proteins are of two types. One is heme containing proteins and another one is non-heme containing proteins. So, when it comes to the heme containing proteins, we call them as hemoglobin, myoglobin, cytochromes, cytochrome oxidase, cytochrome P450, also your amino acid synthesis enzymes like your tryptophan pyrrolase, nitric oxide synthase, all contains heme. Okay. Next is your non-heme containing proteins, which further divided into iron-sulphur proteins and iron storage transport proteins. Like I said before, iron-sulphur proteins are present in ETC. Iron storage protein is called as ferritin and iron transport protein is called as transferrin. These are the iron containing proteins in our body. So next we'll see the recommended daily allowance of the iron. For adults, we need 20 milligram per day, whereas children between 13 to 15 years of age requires 20 to 30 milligram per day. Since they are developing, they need more iron compared to the adults. But pregnant women needs more and more amount of iron compare these two age groups, adults and children. Why? Because the iron and calcium has to move from the mother to fetus, mostly during the last trimester of the pregnancy. So they need more and more iron. So that to 40 milligram per day. So these are the recommended daily allowances for various age groups. Next, moving on to the sources of iron in our body. One is heme iron and another one is non-heme iron. Your non-heme iron comes from the plant sources. whereas your heme iron comes from the animal sources like liver, meat, poultry and fish. Leafy vegetables has more amount of iron contents compared to your cereals, legumes, pulses. Milk, although it is included in the non-heme iron sources, it has a poor source of iron. Also, jaggery has the high content of iron, and also cooking foods in the iron utensils increases the iron content in our body. Your heme iron contains iron in Fe2 plus form, that is ferrous form, which is the form it is easily absorbed. Only the iron in ferrous form is easily absorbed through the intestinal lumen, whereas Fe3 plus is not absorbed. You have to convert it, you have to reduce it to Fe2 plus for its absorption. So, your non-heme contains the iron in Fe3 plus form. So, till now we have seen what are the iron containing proteins and sources of iron. Next, how the iron is distributed in our body and how it is stored.